All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is it going? I am Is There No One Else? And the video I'm bringing you today, we are going to talk about one of the new arena item sets, the Vateshran's two-hander. Now, as you guys know, the Markarth is, they're going to have a new solo arena. This is one of the weapons from it, so we're going to look at the perfected version. Two-piece max stamina, two-piece. While momentum is active, casting stamina abilities generate a stack of frenzied momentum for 10 seconds up to 5 times. Upon reaching max stacks, your next heavy attack will consume all stacks and release a violent explosion of energy around you, dealing 13,180 physical damage to all enemies within 8 meters. Sorry, not 18, 8. So looking at it, I don't really have a full build on. I got CP, I got food on, but yeah. It is a little bit lower on the proc side, which I'm not complaining about because it's, it's burst damage, and it's also an 8-meter AoE. So everybody within your area is going to take this 13,000. You have it in PvP, that's 6,500. Capped resistances, you're getting 3K. So this is gonna, this is gonna hit for 3-4K per person. Keep in mind, like, people are gonna major protection, minor protection's also at a lower level. So yeah, I mean, it's not going to hit super hard, but it looks like it's pretty easy to proc. So let's look at it. Let's look at what it does. Let's look at its proc condition and see if it's worth running. So that being said, let's dive into it. First of all, it looks fucking sweet. I mean, you can never go wrong with the barbaric style look for a big fucking club just ready to destroy somebody. So that's always nice. It's aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, as you guys can see on the bottom half of my screen, I have a little buff bar. You see the little axe on the furthest to the right? That is the buff. So anytime I cast a stamina-based ability, I will get the proc as long as rally's up. So you see Sub-Assault procs it, Rally procs it, Executioner procs it, and D-Swing procs it. And as soon as I get to my 5 stacks, you see that I glow red. So it simulates that, it's showing that I have it. So a fully charged heavy attack will proc it just like that. Also, it's not just a fully charged heavy. I wanted to show that also. So I'm going to hit a couple D-swings, a couple executes. A medium weave also procs it. So it's around you. It's an 8 meters. You can see it's not super big, but I mean, 8 meters isn't bad. Damage is all right, especially for AoE. It will not proc off an ultimate. I tested it earlier. It just doesn't work that way. The other thing that I wanted to test with this was if it procced on the back bar. So we're gonna make sure our rally's up. We're gonna pop Vigor on our back bar. So you see I was at 3, I went to 4. If I pop Shuffle, I go to 5. My heavy attack here. See, the bow attack sometimes procs it. Sometimes I can't get it to do it, sometimes I can. So I got the bow proc, the heavy attack to work that way on the weapon swap. That's something to keep in mind. So what other skills? So if I hit my snipe on the back bar, it also procs on the back bar. So this set, and this is what makes it unique, is it can proc off of back bar buffs. And so that makes it a heck of a lot better, because doing 5 stamina based attack abilities, before you get this proc, it doesn't weave as well. But if you're forced to kite around and you got your rally up and you hit your vigor and you keep your buffs up and all that, and you pop your rally for your heal, and then you come in, it's pretty easy to combine a burst combination just like that, to where I have the 2H go off, I have Sub-Assault go off, I have DB go off, all in the same area. Now keep in mind, it doesn't look very large. It's not a very large area, so you got to make sure you're pretty up close and personal when you hit this. But the damage isn't bad, And so the question is how viable is this? Is this going to be best in slot for literally every single build in the game? And I don't think so. And the reason I don't think it's going to be is because, a lot of people are running mythic items now. So you're back barring a 5-piece, you're front barring a 5-piece, and you're wearing a 2-piece monster set. What's better, this 2-piece or most mythics, on builds? Would you rather run this proc, or would you rather run Malakath? Would you rather run this, or would you rather run, the new ring that heals you? Would you rather run the speed ring? Would you rather run Torque Tonal Constancy? In my opinion, those mythics for specific builds are probably all better than this specific two-piece. Now, I've had a lot of people ask this as well. They're like, well, you don't have to run a monster set. Well, the thing is sets like Malabeth, sets like Bloodspawn, sets like Balorg, specifically Balorg, are way better than this two-piece. You know, it's just you're just going to get more damage out of Balorg than you will off this 2H. So, I understand, like, you don't have to run a monster set. You don't have to run a monster set. That's kind of the cool part about it. But a lot of the monster sets are just better functionally. They provide more than what this 2H does. And so I think there are a few specific ways you can fill it. One of the builds that I'm coming out with this week actually is running a back bar 5-piece and a body 5-piece with a monster set. And I'm running just like a front bar innate axiom or Titanborn 2H. That specific build, this would fit on there perfectly. So if you're, for whatever reason, running a back bar set with a body set, and then you're just running a front bar 2-piece like agility or something, this is going to fit right in pretty well. You're going to miss out on some max damage. You know, obviously 2-piece agility is 1450-ish stamina. This is only 877. You know, a 2-piece that gives you 129 weapon damage is going to be more damage than this max stamina, but it's the max stamina plus the proc that really adds up. So easy to proc, easy to cast. The stacks being able to come forward in your back bar, as well as just the huge red circle, like signifying that you have it, is so nice. Like, showing this red thing, knowing that you have it, is so valuable. And you're just going to be able to use it to line up. The fact that it procs off of medium weaves and not just full heavies is also nice. I see myself, like I said, like, this is going to fit in pretty well on the specific Stamina Nightblade build that I'm coming out with. But I wouldn't say it's going to become meta. You know, like, there's ways you can make a more meta build with it, but yeah, I don't know. It's all right. You know, it's not bad. It's going to fit in pretty well. It's nice, but it's not like, holy shit, this is stupidly overpowered. This needs to fit on a bar. You know, I'll scrap my old build, scrap everything else I was running. I got to find a way to fit this. This is a supplemental piece. You know, there's sets and pieces that you build around, and then there's sets and pieces that you supplement. And I think this is one that you just kind of fill around the edges with. That's just my opinion of it. So yeah. That's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully this is informative. Hopefully I explained everything. If you got any questions or comments, please provide in the section below. I'll do my best to answer it. That's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.